I'm 104 years old, and your brain is rotting. Not because of age, not because of disease, because you let it. Every night you sit down in front of that screen, and you hand your mind over to somebody else to do the thinking for you. And your brain, your brilliant, one-of-a-kind brain, shuts off and rests. Finally, nothing to do. I still remember my telephone number from 1952. Butterfield, 4227. You can't remember where you put your keys this morning. We have a problem. My name is Walter James Caldwell. I am 104 years old. I have outlived 2 wives. One of them is worth missing. I taught little children how to read and write for 41 years in rural Georgia. And I have done the Saturday crossword puzzle, the hard one, the Saturday one, every single week since 1967. Not one missed Saturday. Not the week my mother passed. Not the week I had pneumonia so bad I could barely sit up straight. Not one Saturday in 57 years. People think that's strange. I think they're strange, giving their minds away like old clothes nobody wants, just because they're a little tired. I am not tired. And I refuse to go soft. I want to tell you about a man I knew. His name was Henry. He was my neighbor for 32 years. Sharp man, taught Latin, could recite old poems from memory at 60 years old. Then Henry retired, and he got himself a television set for the bedroom. Started watching it in the mornings, then the afternoons. Said it was just to wind down. Said he had earned it. I went to visit him one Tuesday, maybe 3 years after he stopped working, and I sat across from his kitchen table and I asked him, just like we always did as a little game between us, "Henry, what's a 7-letter word for persistent?" We had done that 1,000 times before. Tossed words back and forth like a ball. He looked at me, and nothing came out. Not because he was not smart, because he was empty. He had spent 3 years filling himself up with other people's noise, and he had quietly, slowly, without even knowing it, stopped thinking. By 78, Henry could not remember the name of the street he grew up on. By 81, he did not know mine. I am not telling you this to scare you. I am telling you because I watched it happen right in front of my eyes. Like watching someone walk out of a room one small piece at a time. First the coat, then the shoes, then the laugh. Until one day you look up and the room is just empty. Henry was not unlucky. Henry got comfortable. And comfortable, I have come to believe, is the most dangerous place a person can live. Let me tell you something that nobody is going to say to your face. Your brain is lazy. It was born lazy. The moment you stop pushing it, it will lie down, just like a tired old mule in the summer heat, and it will not get back up without a fight. That is not something wrong with you. That is just how the thing works. A brain that is not being pushed is a brain that is going quiet, saving its energy, turning off the lights one room at a time. Most people think that getting older means you have earned the right to do less. They are dead wrong. Getting older means the engine needs more care, not less. You would not drive a 50-year-old car and say, "I think I will stop checking the oil now." You should check it more carefully. You would listen for every little sound. You would treat it like the rare thing it is. People say to me, "Wilty, just relax. Watch something nice. Give your mind a rest." Give my mind a rest. I let out a little laugh every time I hear that. My mind will rest when I am under the ground. Until that morning, I plan to use it every single day. The Saturday crossword is not a hobby to me. It is not something I do to pass the time. It is something I have to do. My weekly bill, my price for staying sharp. And it has to be the Saturday one, not Monday, not Wednesday, because it has to be hard. Easy does not build anything. Easy is just something that feels useful but isn't. Your brain does not get stronger in the easy places. It gets stronger right at the edge, the place where you are almost there but not quite. That is where Henry stopped going. That is where most people stop going. That is exactly where I show up every Saturday. With my pencil, not a pen. I use a pencil because I am sure of myself, not full of myself. And I sit down and I work through it. So here is what I want you to do. Pick one hard thing, not 5. Not a whole new life plan. One thing. Something your brain pushes back against. Something that makes you want to put it down after 5 minutes. That feeling of wanting to quit, that is exactly where you need to stay a little longer. Learn a piece of music that is too hard for you right now. Do the Saturday puzzle. Not Sunday, Saturday. Read a book that makes you stop and reread a sentence twice. Learn a new language, badly. It does not matter how bad you are. Struggling and trying is 1,000 times better than knowing something and being done with it. Call someone you have not talked to in years. A real call, not a text. A real conversation where you have to think while they are still talking. Add numbers in your head before you grab a calculator. Memorize something. A short poem, a phone number, your grandmother's recipe, without writing it down. These are not nice ideas to think about. These are the differences between a brain that is still alive and a brain that is just still running. And I want you to notice one thing. Every single thing I just told you, your brain will try to talk you out of it. It will tell you that you are tired. It will tell you to do it tomorrow. It will tell you that you are too old, too busy, that none of it really matters. That voice is not wisdom. That voice is your brain trying to lie down in the mud. Do not let it. You are in charge. Make it work. I still remember the smell of my mother's kitchen on Saturday mornings. Cornbread, coffee, the radio turned down low in the corner. I was 8 years old, sitting at the kitchen table, and she slid a little puzzle over to me, just a small one she had cut from the newspaper. And she said, "Wilty, your mind is the only thing in this world that nobody can ever take away from you. Don't you dare give it away." I have tried to live by those words every Saturday of my life. Some Saturdays were harder than others. Some Saturdays I sat stuck on one word for 40 minutes and came close to giving up. I did not give up. And in the mornings, I wake up still knowing who I am, still knowing your face, still knowing Butterfield 4227. I am glad I did not give up. You still have time. The only question is what you are going to do with it. Don't go soft. That is it. I've given you what time gave me. What you do with it is up to you. Thank you for your time.